worth investigating. I'm not saying we shouldn't investigate it, but the bottom line is, I want to talk about this chip thing. A lot of you who know my opinion on the chip and watch me over the years, you've seen me with the situation with GMS and various followers and believers of GMS in regards of the chip being the mark of the beast. I have a problem with that. And, I'm not ashamed to admit that. I definitely have a problem with that. And bottom line is, I don't believe it's the actual mark of the beast. I don't believe that. I have a problem with that. And, that's fine. If you believe it's the mark of the beast, go right ahead and follow and believe that. I have questions. I've always had questions since when? 2005. 2006, 2005 to current, I have questions, and I have legitimate questions. And I bring this up because I ran into an old brother that I came up with. Well, I didn't come up with the truth with him. He's, came in way after me, but, he's a follower of GMS, and he believes that the mark of the beast is the chip. And so I had some choice questions, and just like I always have choice questions in regards of what you call the mark of the beast. It's, in my opinion, the COVID situation was more closer to the mark of the beast than the RFID chip. In my opinion, the COVID was more close in detail than to the mark of the beast than the actual RFID chip. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. The only thing is that you can't say that, I have one brother. See, this is what I'm saying. People are getting really loony because I got one brother and I love the brother. I don't hate the brother. I'm not trying to bang on him, but he believes that this the actual mark of the beast, the COVID. But then how would that equate for the mark in your hand or in your forehead? I got so many questions and contradictions and holes to poke in the whole ideology itself. You understand what I'm saying? I got so many questions, and I've always had the same questions. And when I pose those questions, people get mad. They get in their feelings. They get in their emotions. But I'm a thinker. My name is Baqash. Baqash means to seek and to search. I'm going to always be in the mindset to search things out. Even the scripture says not to be ignorant in anything, small or great. Even the scriptures say that. But now, here's the thing, because I have questions, and the reason why I was inspired to come online, because I saw this video on Facebook. Let me see if I can get this up. And let me see if it's there. It might be gone now. But I saw a particular video on Facebook, and it was a damn black woman, of course. Not that I'm banging on all black women, but they're going to be the simple of the simplest, and they're going to fall for the system. To me, to believe in anything of the system, or to indulge or incorporate your mind or your spirit in the system, you're now following Satan. You're following Satan, and this is where I have a problem with the mark of the beast, because I believe that it's more of a spiritual thing than an actual physical thing. And I'm going to explain as I go down the line. I'm going to explain. But let me see if I can pull this up. Check this out real quick. This is the video. I'm going to see if I can bring it back. There's some fire.
Military made us get this chip in our wrist.
She has a chip, but now this is one of the problems I have. I'm going to start here. This is one of the critiques and problems I have as far as understanding your doctrines, as far as this being the mark of the beast. The chip is not in her hand now. In this case, it's not in her hand. It's on her wrist. It's on her wrist. You see it? It's on her wrist. And you have various videos and pictures with people having the chip in their left hand. And the time this video is being recorded, she's not in a dire position where she has to have the chip. She's voluntarily taking the chip in her wrist. And this is the question I posed to the brother. Suppose someone voluntarily takes the chip, not out of necessity or a lack of food or because they can't buy or sell. Suppose a person takes the chip in their arm because it's convenient or it's cool or they just fascinated with the chip. You understand? So there's another issue I have in regards of the chip being the mark of the beast. Furthermore, if you want to go really deep into it, what a lot of these brothers never expound on is the chip relating to your forehead. The scripture says that the chip would be in your right hand and your forehead. So how do you substantiate anything in connection with the chip being the mark of the beast and being implanted in the forehead? You totally go over or go around the point of it being in the forehead. Look, right here. This is Revelations, the 13th chapter.
Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. All right, this video is going to be entitled Baqash admits he doesn't believe GMS on Motb. All right, Baqash admits it, that he doesn't believe what GMS said about the Motb, meaning he doesn't believe that the RFID microchip is the mark. Okay. Now, there was a video that was made a few weeks ago. I made it here, and brothers was talking about it. There will be mockers at the last time. And this is the individual from back then, but you had taped the chip on his hand, and we all kind of did videos 6 days ago. This one was made 6 days ago. And on the comment board, Apostle Har, we was kind of, I won't say he was going back and forth, but he had wondered, and this guy here is a devil all over my comment board, but I'm going to take him off. You can see the guy on the comment board being a damn bug out. See, he says, and he was on his comment board too, the mark of the beast is not the chip. And you know what? That said 8 months ago. I don't know. Anyway, Apostle Har was on my comment board, and we was kind of went back and forth once or twice, and I think he said that did Baqash, he said he had heard that he was teaching, or that he admitted that the mark was the RFID chip, and I had told him that I didn't know for sure that I heard that he did say that, but that he also scoffed on the comment board, and another brother had did a video about it. But then Baqash put a link on the comment board, and I just seen it today. I think I had seen it another time, but I wasn't able to get the link to work. Today I tried something different, and the link worked, and it took me to this video, which is Baqash's channel, The Mark of the Beast, or the Lies of the Least Wise, or the Lies of the Least Wise. And it's like an hour and something long. And the excerpt you just heard was from this video right here. He admitted it. He said that he did not believe that the mark was the RFID chip. He said he thinks it's spiritual. So we got the answer now. And I'm pretty sure, Pastor Har probably go in on this. He'll probably go there and I'm going to make sure to leave the link to his video, to Baqash's video. I'm going to leave the link to this video right here on the comment board of this video that you're hearing now, and in the description. So if one doesn't work, hopefully the other one will, but they both will probably work. I'm going to leave a link to his video. So any brother or any apostle or elder want to go there and listen to it. Because, I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to the first 10 minutes or so. But, look, at the end of the day, we've been over this stuff a lot. And Baqash, you done spent years scoffing, mocking. You tape the chip on your backhand. Now, you seem like you're in your right mind, because I examined your channel. And, you got a lot of videos on there. Look like you've been keeping up with the videos. Now, I didn't see you at no camp videos on your channel. Nothing up to date. But you got live streams and regular videos, and you're going into the scripts. You know what I mean? And you still believe Esau, is who he is, the white man, and the 2/3 and all of that, which that's all good stuff. But you don't believe that the mark is what we told you that it is. And we got your answer now. But now you're saying you got these questions. He said that in his description of this video. I have questions. You see it right here? I have questions. Now you want us to go all the way back through all the stuff that we've been through already, all these many years. You got to get it for yourself, because we've been through this stuff. We've been through this stuff backwards and forwards. Now you raised a few questions in this, in the little clip that I got. And basically, It's the same old shit that people be saying all the time. You talking about, you showed the video of the little chick in the military, which we did videos on that. And she got the chip in her wrist, right? And now you saying that, well, it's in her wrist, and you know, she's not using it right now to buy or sell, or it's not like a necessity. She did it because of convenience, and we understand that, but it's still the same. It doesn't matter if a person get in their right hand or their left hand, their forehead or inside. We've explained that. The forehead don't have to mean on your damn forehead or on the front, the thin part of the skin, in front of your face. It could be in your brain, the brain chip. So you raised that question, but we've answered all those questions already. It don't matter if it's in your hand, your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, your forehead, inside your head, the back of your head, the top of your head. You can't take the mark. Period. You can't take it. You can't take the RFID chip. Now, you brought up Revelation 13:16, and you saying that, the person do it, because they're, intrigued or for convenience. Well, that's the same damn thing. Just because they get it early before it's mandatory doesn't excuse them from getting it. Revelation 13:16, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So they received it. It wasn't necessarily, it ain't going to be forced necessarily. Some people, it'll become mandatory and they will get it forced, but some people are already starting to get it. It's the same thing. We've been saying that. We showed you images of people getting it in Switzerland, Sweden, other parts of the world already. Right? This dude, Sean Darks, he got it way back then. People was getting it to go into the Baja Beach Club. We never changed on that stance. You see, it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Just because that part hasn't come to pass yet doesn't mean anything. It's going to come a time where you won't be able to make purchases unless you have it. But if people got it now, being that it's early before they needed to make purchases, it still doesn't excuse them from receiving it. And you can see that here, Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's a nuclear destruction. It says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So it didn't even mention hands, foreheads, nothing. It said whosoever receiveth. Now in the past, Israelites have said, well, it already told you in the preceding verses, that where you going to receive it at? Yeah, even if it did, it still says what it says in verse 11. It's its own separate scripture. You cannot receive the mark. The loopholes, fuck all the loopholes. The who, what, when, where, why. You can't take it. As a matter of fact, look at this. And it don't have to be, you don't have to be under duress when you take it. It's just that you take it. They don't have to force you to do it. They can trick you to do it. Revelation 19:19. Listen, it says, and I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth. Salakia, that ain't what I wanted. Verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, listen, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. See, it didn't mention forehead, hand, top of the head, bottom of the foot. It didn't mention, it said that them that received it. And the beast, which is the empire, was taken, and with him the false prophet, the religious empire, or the religious the false prophet is the Roman Catholic Church, and all the religions that were spawned from it, all the daughter churches, all the son or whatever, the daughter churches, all the lesser churches, your Islam, your Buddhism, your different denominations of Christianity, and all those pagan religions, all those, they were spawned from the false prophet. So they all going to be destroyed. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast and that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. So that shows you that it's not hell, because it said they were cast alive. They didn't die first and then went and was cast into it. No, this was alive. So the nuclear missile is going to come and burn all those that received the mark. Now, you said something in your video, Baqash. You said that people that's part of this society or something like that, you said they acting in the manner of Satan or something like that. And you're right. They are. But that's the whole key. That wandering after the beast and wanting to be a part of society or going after these, the things of the world is going to lead you into taking the mark. You're going to be worshiping the image by taking the mark. So you right on that on some respects, but you still are not guilty until you take that mark, till you take that thing. And then again, it doesn't matter. It said, one more time, with which he had deceived them that had received the mark of the beast and them that worship his image. So there's something that's going to, get people's attention now, whether it's convenience, deception, intrigue, or they feel like they're being forced to do it because the hour of temptation is going to come and people are going to take it. It doesn't matter. Ain't no loopholes. You saying you got all these questions, but these questions been answered already. We've been through this stuff backwards and forwards, and we ain't going to stop, especially to go backwards for a guy that's been knowing about this years and years and years, over 10 years, over 12 years probably. You should know better than that. Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. Now you mentioned, what if they're taking in the left hand? Well, this one says hands, plural. So even if it's the left hand or the wrist or the arm, it's not that the hand part of the arm. It doesn't matter. And they lived and reigned with the anointed 1,000 years. So these people didn't take it in either hand. They didn't take it in the arm. They didn't receive it. They didn't take it. I got one more here. Noise some. Spelled it wrong. Here we go. I thought. Yeah, Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them who worshipped his image. This right here didn't say upon the men that took it in their hand or got it in their head or forehead. It didn't say. It said upon them that had received the mark or which had the mark. You see? So you're guilty for even taking it, man. So we ain't going to sit there and go back and forth. Now, Apostle Hart may go into it in the video and explain it again. He may do that, or one of the other brothers or one of the other elder apostles may do it. I'm not going to do it. I did explain it. Salakia, I've explained it again. So maybe a brother will, but we got the videos up for a testimony. The videos are already up for a testimony. We can't keep going back over the same stuff over and over. We already did that. That's why we make the videos. And even if we do, you're not going to believe it. Only the people that the Lord wants to believe it will believe it. Now, listening to you talk in the first 5, 7, 10 minutes, and no, it's not this stuff that you see on the screen. That's not it. It's not that. How can it be that? How can it be that? You're not using that, and like we told you then, you're not using that to buy or sell. But he says he believes it's more likely that than, that some guy that followed GMS believe that's it. Well, if he'll follow GMS and he believed that, he really ain't following GMS. Because we done broke that down too. We've been through that stuff backwards and forwards. But like I was about to say, listening to Baqash, listening to you talk, You talk with good sense. You sensible dude. Seem like maybe, maybe I misjudged you. I don't know. I mean, but at the very least, you ain't on the highway. Maybe you are on the highway. The head's on another channel. I don't know. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta, hey, Lord willing, you wind up seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Before you get destroyed. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for the video. All praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.